spooky Bloodlord moment. Hello, welcome back to this. It's Look. It is my pleasure to invite everyone to the most magnificent ball of your lives. And the last one. Character exclusive perks, basic ass backstory. Oh, you should not have. You really shouldn't have. An easy W, once again, let's go. Dexterity, you shouldn't have. Knowledge is a little bit trickier. Charisma is also pretty tricky. Strength being the maybe zone is kind of weird, but second mystery, it is what it is. I was gonna listen to music, but I don't know where my headphones are, and by that I mean I found them. They were right there. I just, or I shouldn't say headphones, earbuds for my phone. They literally were just right there, it's true. They were just hanging out. They were just here. They were literally just outside of my peripheral vision. I just looked over slightly. And, it's look who it is. Alright. So, what are we gonna do? It's very simple. I will go, we'll take vending machine, take the standard school, and I think that's probably good enough, yeah? Probably good enough. Now, I will say, no Steel Rising today. There will be a Steel Rising on Friday, Druids on Thursday. I just didn't really feel like getting the episode ready for today. So it's just the World of Horror. Because I'm a little bit tired and also kind of want to run some Fortnite. But here's the thing. You do not need to say, oh my god, Fortnite killed Steel Rising. It's mostly just like, I'm kind of like tired and I just want to relax. And despite being kind of a sweaty game, Fortnite is still rather relaxing to play, to an extent. I need to get that money. I need to get that money gaming. Money moment. Violent Vigil, Sailors, Footage, Bulletin, Cape. I mean, we could do a little trolling on footage. We could do a little found footage for funsies. Now, I don't really think we need the item. I'm definitely going to be more concerned about Doom. But I think you could also say, like, you know, what's better, a curse or 5 Doom? I think a curse. We got pretty lucky, admittedly. With, Insomnia is not as nightmarish as it used to be. And so we're just kind of chilling. If we could get, like, I don't know if I want to get the triple curse. I think that's a little far. I think the triple curse is a little far. But getting a compass would go hard. Okay, can't run away from this guy, right? I wouldn't run away even if I could. We're doing it big. Now, we do want to do a little block, because even if he heals here, it still works out in our favor. So we ended up taking 3 reason, which, I mean, not great, but we want to get that EXP economy going. Maybe I should, you know what? Let's do it. No more, Now, this is... I'll reroll once. Alright, we need to... I'll reroll one more time. Just as a treat, you know? 16% Doom Mystery 1. I think that's a little bit sketchy, but... I feel like... we can kinda set up the run to where... once we get rolling, it's like we're not really worried about... our combat capabilities or our stats. We're just mostly worried about our Doom. Now, admittedly, we're spending Doom to hopefully dodge some Doom later. We are probably gonna do Vigil unless we get owned. We can lose some stamina if we have to. It is Charisma, I'm pretty sure. But we're kind of chilling. Your compass helps you find your way. Absolutely based. We'll get a grip. Because we could try to roll low on the charisma, but even if we if we fail, that's more stamina down the drain that I don't really want to deal with. So we're just gonna hit it like this, take -1 to all, and kill him. That's really good. That's really good! Like, you cannot complain about taking -1 to all and then killing an enemy for 15 EXP. Like, that's pretty reliable. That's cooking right there. But, you know, I was thinking about it earlier. One of the reasons why I'm liking Fortnite so much is that it kind of scratches an itch that I don't really feel with a lot of games that I play. And it's kind of why, like, I think Termina started hitting the same as well. Is that in... Like, okay, let's talk about the two main games that I play most of the time, alright? World of Horror and Final Fantasy XIV. There's not really a lot of threat in either of them, if that makes sense, right? Like, in World of Horror, I think, and this is my general perception as well, I think most people would say, like, as long as I don't get, like, absolutely destroyed by, like, the shittiest RNG, you know, I'm, like, pretty on there to win it, if that makes sense. Now, of course, we can throw a little bit there, like, taking a bunch of stamina damage for fun. But, you know what I mean, right? Like, if I'm playing properly, and I'm not taking external risks, people are probably expecting me to catch the W, if that makes sense. And for Final Fantasy, I've played it for so long that it's like... In a normal mode, I'm not worried about anything. Because, yeah, okay, there's a lot of instant kill mechanics and stuff like that that are just gonna instantly kill you for fun because you forgot what they do. Like, okay, yeah, that's a thing that happens. But when those things exist as mechanics, I most likely already know about them. If I don't, we'll most likely figure it out and dodge them anyways. Or 3, even if I do die, like, what is it? You die in an alliance raid, you die in a regular raid, like, it doesn't matter. Like, the actual stakes are when you're doing something hard, like a savage, and even then, it's like, the stakes are you and a bunch of other people are, like, wasting your time, kind of. So it's like... That would be the thing, right? Is like, you're not worried about the actual boss. You're worried about, like, oh my god, I really hope I'm not bothering, like, the 7 other people in the instance because I'm bad, you know? Like, it's very rarely because I have a good static, there's not really any stakes that I feel. And so it's like, if I fuck up and die and get everybody killed, the only thing that's gonna happen is, did you know what you did wrong? And I say, yes. Because I know what I did wrong. And then they're gonna be like, okay, we run it again. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. Right? Like, I don't have a bad static or a toxic static where somebody's gonna scream at you for getting it wrong. I don't have a... And if I don't know what I did wrong, then somebody's going to explain it to me. And then we're gonna move on once I have it down, right? But, like, I'm not in a bad static, so I'm not worried about, like, oh, if I fuck up, then somebody's gonna get mad at me or anything like that. Like, there's tension, but there's not really any stakes. And so that's one of the things that I like about Termina, where it's like, there are stakes, right? Like, when I play Termina, I have to commit to that, because if I fail, then, you know, I'll lose hours of progress or whatever. Also, that did 15 damage. I didn't even need to, like, throw the meat cleaver. I just did it for fun. Whoops. But yeah, you know what I mean, right? Like, but for Fortnite, the thing is, I'm really bad at Fortnite. Like, really bad. So, when I get a victory royale, it feels really good, external to, you know, like, it feels good. Because it's something that I earned, and it was something that was very difficult to get. Oh, we got that early? Whoops. Well, we'll do a little bullets and recovery phase, why don't we? I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say no to that. Let's go. Incredible. We're like living on the edge of tomorrow, okay? Absolutely terrifying. But yeah, it just feels, how do I put it? When I'm playing Fortnite, there's like a risk, there's a danger. It's a PvP thing, so it feels like pretty sketchy, all things considered, because it's like there are people, are they better at the game than me? Are they worse at the game than me? You know, blah, blah, blah. Are we like similar, like skill levels? You know, all that sort of stuff. There's a bunch of like meta, like sometimes when I'm playing Fortnite, I'm like freaking out, I'm scared. Sometimes I'm playing Fortnite and I'm like confident and doing it big. It has a really good flow of like highs and lows, and I don't know how to put it. I really don't, but it works out really well. The system that they've got, whatever system Epic Games uses for matchmaking, is really good. Like, yeah, for real. We're not gonna succeed that. That's fine. That's actually fine. We were gonna lose reason regardless. We will take a bath. Absolutely. Oh no, my sanity is broken. But yeah, it's got a really nice ebb and flow of, like, Pog and not Pog. High energy, low energy. And it's got downtime, too, but when you're running between fights. Like, I think that's one of the reasons that Battle Royale games are actually so good, is that when you... How do I put it? When you're playing a team deathmatch game with the boys, right? Hypothetically speaking. And now I'm just imagining, like, the fucking AI president's playing and then telling Ben Shapiro to shut the fuck up, which is based. But, anyways. When you're playing a team deathmatch game with your friends, what you're doing is you're doing callouts, you're tagging enemies, you're taking objectives, that sort of thing, right? But that's all you're doing. In a Battle Royale game like Fortnite, when you drop in a zone, you have objectives in that zone. There's a boss that's probably going to spawn in around the area. There are locked boxes that have special weapons in them. There are weapon caches. There are piñatas. There's like a bunch of all this stuff that you need to contest and you need to do. And then you're doing callouts, you're pinging people, you're trading equipment. It's this really hectic, like, rush. And then, after you win the area that you're in, no other players are near you right now. And so it's kind of like a, how do you put it? Like, you're looking for your next multiplayer match, and you're just chilling. You're just hanging out. You're gearing up. You're shooting the shit. You're just talking. You're discussing what you want to do next. Maybe you get into a casual conversation, and then you hit the road. You start walking. And then you go to the next zone, and then you get into another fight. And these are dynamic fights that are happening, and sort of like the director of the game is putting specific things in specific areas to draw people into like zones where they can fight each other. It's all really intelligently designed. And it's kind of genius a little bit how they do it. Right? Like, you're always running into stuff to do, and then you're always running into people to fight. Like, the game does a fantastic job. Because here's the thing. The original idea of the Battle Royale, right, was that you would have, like, players could drop anywhere on the open world that they wanted to, and then the open world would slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller, and so that would push people to fight each other. And that in itself is a clever idea. However, what happened is a lot of the more early Battle Royales and early Fortnite were boring. Because you would drop in, and games would take like 40 minutes, and you'd spend like 20 of those minutes running from point A to point B. It sucked, right? Like, that was a problem that a lot of Battle Royales had. And there is a niche for that audience, okay? There are games where you do a lot of tactical insertions, you do a lot of tactical movement, schmovement, where actually navigating through the map in the downtime is a part of the challenge because you need to navigate safely. However, with a Battle Royale that is, like, action-focused, ideally, you want games to be around 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a very good, you know, amount of time. And you want a lot of things to be happening in those 20 minutes while still offering that downtime for players to relax. You want those high moments in the gunfights, and then you want those sort of low moments where people are, like, wandering around, but never for too long, and you're always dangling keys in front of them. There's a cache over there. The boss just spawned. The island is spawning over there. Right? Like, there are so many things that you can do, and that Fortnite does do, to kind of just, like, dangle keys in front of you to make sure that you don't get bored. There's always something going on. There's always something to do. Always something happening on the island. And those things are going to attract you, because, well, if you don't go there, somebody else is going to get the legendary weapons. If you don't go to the island, someone else is going to get the pulse rifles. The pulse rifles are really strong, and they spawn one for your entire team when you cap it. So it's like, the amount of stuff that you're doing, while also being pressured by the storm itself, is just really clever, because they want you to move to these areas that are going to be made dangerous by the storm in a minute, but if you can get there in time, you're going to get some good stuff. But oh, over there's more stuff happening. There's always stuff for you to get. There's always stuff for you to find. It's always dangling stuff in front of you. And it does a really good job, too, because I also noticed that, like, you do get your, like, perks, abilities, sometimes during combat, but a lot of the time when you're getting the perks, you're just chilling, right? Like, so when you're just running to the next area, you get a perk, and then you get to decide, like, oh, what do you want? Oh, I don't like these, I'm gonna reroll them. Oh, you know, whatever. I don't know what it is they do, but it's a really well-refined experience, and I'm gonna be honest with you, not having building, because I play zero build exclusively, it feels like the game was designed for zero build, right? Like, the game, like, the maps and the actual areas that you fight in are so well designed for third-person combat. It's actually absurd how you can just be walking in some scrunkle, you know, hilly area, and there's a lot of, like, really intelligent, like, things that you can use, where it's like, okay, I can go this way, or I can go that way, or I can go this, and with the movement tools the game gives you, I don't even know how to explain it. It's good. They're cooking, alright? I don't regret I don't regret buying the Battle Pass. I'm gonna get that Wolf Girl someday. But, like, yeah, no, it's just cooking. I don't know what they're doing, but they are cooking really well. Like, here's the thing. I hate building. Because, like, I remember, right? Like, I was playing Fortnite back when it first came out, and people were bad at building. And it was really, it was decently fun. It was a little slow. I wasn't a huge fan about it. But it was pretty, like, badly bleeding, you piece. We can just... School nurse? Yeah. Maybe I should have gone painkillers, honestly. I'm gonna do it... No. Don't do it like that. We did get both of the injuries taken care of, though, so we can run away if we have to. But, like, I remember playing Fortnite originally, and it was okay. It was okay. But I stopped playing it really quickly, and I only really played it when a friend wanted to play it. But now, like, Fortnite's really good. I've played it solos a few times during downtime. It's decent enough to be a fun and enjoyable experience on its own. And yeah, I can't, yeah, no, I just, not really any notes, to be honest with you. Enter the portal. I mean, we can regenerate the health, I guess. So we'll do something like this, just so that because I only want one injury, right? So we do that, we got minus doom. Uh-oh. Did I just mess up? I might have. We can, well, we have an Akamanto coming up, so we're probably fine. We could fight the boss, which is what we're gonna do right now, actually, yeah. I totally meant to do that. Yeah, I totally meant to do that, bro. I mean, that's gonna do 20, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. Neat. Do we have holes? Oh my god. Frostbite and coughing blood? Oh no. I mean, that's 2 funds. We can get rid of it pretty easily. Run it back. I'm living on the freaking danger zone here. On the edge. Sailor's Cape. Oh, based. Okay, we can just take a nice little stroll down memory freaking lane over here. But yeah, when people in, like, when Fortnite first came out as, like, a battle royale, and people started, like, figuring out how to build the fucking Sistine Chapel when they got shot, like, that was bad, right? Like, I remember just building, like, miniature fortresses with my friends and then getting confused, and people would blow it up with a rocket launcher. It wasn't good. It was not cooking, okay? Not great. We succeeded that, you piece. But, actually having it now as, like, no build. No build is so good, man. They were absolutely cooking with no build. Are we just gonna fight the boss ×2? I think so. Or I could get rid of the compass and the ritual mask. Maybe we'll fight, like, I don't know, another enemy. I mean, that's another enemy. It's true, right there. We can miss once? No, hold on. Don't do that. You're at 3 health. You can just do it to him. You know Aiko had to do it to him. We can discard 1 item. Do we have anything in the back pocket? Wish we could discard the Cthulhu statue. True. But then Cthulhu might get upset. And that would be rude. I wouldn't want to hurt Cthulhu's feelings. Also, I've said this before, but they actually have, like, a lot of creativity when it comes to original characters, which is so bizarre. Because, like, I think when a lot of people think of, like, you know... Oh, -2 reason, huh? Okay. I think a lot of people, when they think, like... Alright, we'll just heal. We'll just do it. I will simply just heal if it's the boss. Okay? I will simply just heal. True. Yeah, our Doom's getting a little scary. Oh, fuck. Current objective, survive? Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. We're good? Safety? Safety. Okay. Time skip! Road's closed, you piece! The game's trying. Folklore studies, I guess. And then, what do we do? I think stamina, honestly. Because even though we're gonna be curing the broken jaw, we still want to have as much stamina as possible because he's the dickhead himself, Akamanto. So we're gonna do something like this just immediately. Get this taken care of right away. Badly bruised? Ugh. Shouldn't risk stealing another bottle. Nobody would ever steal from somebody twice in a row. Never would happen. Our strength and dex are pretty good. Now, admittedly. I mean, we're kinda cooking. We're absolutely cooking. This is a 90%. She's dead. But yeah, I'm looking forward to running it back a couple more times in Fortnite tonight. It's, like, honestly, genuinely good. Like, it's a creative game that plays like a fucking shitpost. And honestly, yeah, it's pretty fun. And it's fun with friends, too. Because you have those high moments when you first land. Once you take the zone, then it's yours, and you can claim it, see all the chests, grab all the loot, move out for the boss, or whatever. I should have been wearing one of these, by the way, but very funny that we have 2 of them. Can we get another one? That'd be great. Wow, that was quick. Okay, we don't have curse signs, right? So I can just go nuts here. Exposed ribs, that's fine. We don't have to address it unless it's bad. Badly bleeding is bad. 84 Doom as a treat? Yeah, okay. I'm not particularly upset about that. Honestly, we might have been able to get away without curing that. Hasty Aid might screw us over in the end. Do we just want to do it big? Yeah, go on. We got minus 10% Doom on way, so it's like... I think we'll be fine. Ritsuko-chan is here? She's here? We can miss once? Eh, fuck it. Oh, I saw that miss. I got scared. I only did that because I had Book of Gore, by the way. I would absolutely never play it like that in a million years if I didn't have Book of Gore. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, look at that. It's Look Who It Is. And throw the Ritual Mask, why not? Just for fun. Do we kill here? Abso-fucking-lutely we do. Okay. This is not something that should be easily accessible, but hear me out, okay? I'm cooking. This is me at the stovetop, stirring the pot, pan stash. New ending for Crimson Cape. Very difficult to do, like botany difficult to do, but glitched Akamanto. Hardest boss in the game. Glitched Akamanto, you take 5 stamina damage, or mix it up, glitched Akamanto, 5 reason damage. I would make it really hard to get. Make it a challenge. Make it an achievement. But glitched Akamanto would go hard, okay? I don't know why I feel, like, entitled to, like, personally name drop the developer of the game, but that was just, like, a moment of divine inspiration, so I feel like everybody can forgive me. Just, like, cooking the worst fucking boss fight in the game as a treat, you know? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do it like that. Fetid Fumes, Arcane Storm. Oh no, my fumes, they're fetid. I don't even know what that means, dude. And listen, okay, is the entirety of Fortnite designed to make money? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. The creativity on display is just for the purposes of appealing to as many demographics as possible in order to make as much money as possible. Okay, you got me. Okay, you got me. Understandable. I get it. But there is something artistically special about a game that has all these different styles, it has all these different art styles, it has a decent gameplay loop that's enjoyable, a bunch of different game modes, an editor, and also, what's actually bizarre to me is that while you're playing these other game modes, some of which are made by, like, users, you're actually earning EXP for the Battle Pass, which is crazy. But anyways, let's just win real quick. What if I just won really quickly? I don't even think we need the fucking Crestfallen Mask. I don't know, if something bad happens, just cast Book of Gore. And if something bad happens because of Book of Gore, just cast Book of Gore again. True! I'm not wrong. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. I would never be wrong. I don't have a light source, by the way. Should I be worried about that? Maybe. Probably. Maybe? What were we doing, like 55 damage? It was Vigil. I remember. It was Violent Vigil. And then from the top rope, Ayaka comes swinging with the monkey wrench down on the instrument, the trumpet, the tuba, the horn thing. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Do I look like I know what a musical instrument to you is? Absolutely not. Could walk down the street, see a guitar, an electric guitar, and like a bass. I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Absolutely. Ooh! It happened! Let's go! The 2929 is real! Okay. Okay. Sorry, almost fell out of my chair there. That was exciting. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.